Born in the land of Egypt, Hagar's journey begins in the land of the Pharaoh as she was taken from her family as a slave, as part of a trade or during Pharaoh's dealings with Abram, who had come to Egypt seeking refuge. Hagar's fate was sealed in the midst of political bargains and transactions far beyond her understanding. She was taken from her homeland at a young age to serve in the household of Abram and Sarai, a wealthy couple following the call of an unseen God. Hagar grew up to become a young woman whose life was shaped by forces beyond her control. As a foreigner in a strange land, Hagar had no status or power, only the role of a servant, bound to obey her mistress. Her life was one of quiet endurance. Despite her many blessings, Sarai could not shake the ache in her heart. Years had passed and still she was without a child, a constant reminder of the one thing she longed for most. Though she had wealth, a husband who loved her, and the promises of God, the absence of a child left her feeling empty. Each year deepened her sorrow, and the pain of being unable to give Abram a son grew heavier with time. Sarai, unable to bear children, had come up with a desperate plan. "Take my servant Hagar," she had told Abram. "Perhaps I can build a family through her." At first it seemed like a good idea. But when Hagar became pregnant, things changed. For the first time in her life, she felt important, carrying the child of Abram, the man chosen by God. She began to look at Sarai differently, no longer with fear, but with a hint of pride. Sarai noticed. The looks, the attitude, it stung. Furious, she turned to Abram. "May the wrong done to me be upon you. She despises me now that she is pregnant. Do something about her." Abram, not wanting to be caught in the middle, simply said, "She is your servant. Do with her as you see fit." Sarai did not hold back. She made life unbearable for Hagar. Harsh words, endless tasks, punishments. The tent that once felt like home now felt like a prison. Hagar couldn't take it anymore. One night, with nothing but her swollen belly and a heart full of pain, she ran. The desert stretched out before her, an endless sea of sand. She was alone, afraid, and pregnant. As the sun scorched her skin, she found herself beside a spring of water in the wilderness, near the road to Shur. She knelt by the water, exhausted, thirsty, on the verge of giving up. Suddenly a voice broke the silence. "Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going?" She gasped. Before her stood an angel of the Lord, glowing with a presence not of this world. Tears streamed down her face as she answered, "I am running away from my mistress, Sarai." The angel's voice was gentle but firm. "Return to your mistress and submit to her." Hagar's heart sank. Go back? After all that had happened? But before she could protest, the angel continued, "You are carrying a son, and you will name him Ishmael, because the Lord has heard of your misery. He will be a wild man, his hand against everyone and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in defiance of all his relatives." Hagar's eyes widened. God had heard her cries. He had seen her suffering. She wasn't alone in the wilderness. God had come to find her. Overwhelmed, Hagar did something no one in Scripture had done before. She gave God a name. She whispered, "You are El-Roi, the God who sees me." For in that moment she knew, even in the desert, even in her suffering, God saw her. The well beside her became sacred, and she named it El-Roi, which means, the well of the living one who sees me. With renewed strength, Hagar turned back. She would return to Sarai, not as a broken servant, but as a woman who had seen God and lived. She carried a promise within her, not just Ishmael, but the assurance that God's eyes were always upon her. And so, Hagar's story became a testament for all who have ever felt unseen, unworthy, or abandoned. God sees. He hears. He knows.
Do not miss out on the powerful lessons and inspiring stories we have in store, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Follow us for more captivating Bible adventures that will strengthen your faith and uplift your heart. Hit that subscribe button and join the Bible Storytime family today.